good morning or good evening, whenever you are watching this video game review. And hello, good old PlayStation. Logo again, how we've missed you. And what am I reviewing this time? Well, as you can tell by the title, unless you can't read and you can only hear, I'm about to review Tekken 2. Raiden's pissed. Either that or he's getting laid. Grandpa! Oh, this ain't old one. Oh, Jackie Chan! Paris Hilton? Yeah, I know these jokes are not that good. I apologize, but come on. Hey, look, Bruce Lee. And that is Oakland. Yep, that's Oakland, California right there. Hey, that's how we all feel after we see John Cena versus The Rock 2 at WrestleMania. Tekken 2, baby. Yep, it's time to review Tekken 2. Now, Tekken 2 originally came out all the way back in 19... Let's start, goddammit. Back in 1996. The PlayStation. It came out in arcades on August 1995, depending. But there was also a 96 as well, April 26, 1996, I should say, got the version B. Now, it also came out on the PlayStation 2, thanks to Tekken 5, February 24, 2005, and is on the PlayStation Network as of 2007. Damn, that is loud, isn't it, folks? Turn that down a wee bit. Anyway, as you can see, I'm using Armor King. He is once again one of my favorite characters. Anyone who saw the end of the last one knows he was probably going to be the next one. But that still leaves number 3 open because I would not be using King or Armor King, because Armor King's not in the game as I recall. Now, pretty much not too much has changed from the first Tekken. So, you know, it's still the same on that one. So you're really not, just a different story and some new added characters and some new modes added, which we would take a look. Now, there was some new things added. Sidestep unique to 2 characters, Kaz and Hihachi, and Yoshimitsu had a spinning sidestep move that lowers his health. Now, the story for this is set 2 years after the events of the first tournament. The Mitsuagi Sambatsu, God knows I can't pronounce that right to save my fucking life, is now under the leadership of Kaz. It has become more corrupt and powerful. So, it's pretty much like Apple. Kidding, of course. These included kidnapping, extortion, smuggling endangered animal species for illegal experiments. Kaz is backed by Devil, which inhabits his body and is trying to take over his mind. Meanwhile, animal activist and operative, Jun, pretty much long story short, Jin's mother, is sent to arrest Kaz for his experiments. By the way, one of the new features in this, you could actually look at your pause menu. So we're going to do it on pause just for a little bit so I can explain this story more. Kaz's father, Hihachi, who Kaz defeated in the first tournament after throwing him off a cliff, has climbed back up and is fitting himself, planning to overthrow him. In an attempt to aid himself with Heihachi and his enemies once and for all, Kaz announces the king of the Iron Fist Tournament 2 with a large prize of $1 trillion, knowing that Heihachi would appear. Now June eventually comes face to face with Kaz, but rather than arresting him, he finds himself drawn to him. She later is pregnant, so in better words, bow chicka wow 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 wow. And Kaz having fathered her child. Meanwhile, Heihachi arrives at the tournament, winning against the opposing fighters and eventually reaching Kaz. In the final round, Heihachi confronts his son and they battle once again. Devil takes over Kaz's body, resulting in Kaz becoming a devil creature. Despite his advantages, however, he is defeated by Heihachi because of the internal conflict within him between his evil side, represented by Devil, and his good side, represented by Angel, which was brought forth after his meeting with June. Heihachi then takes Kaz's body to a volcano, drops him into it to kill him. Heihachi then escapes on a helicopter as the volcano erupts behind him, having finally taken his revenge, regaining the company back, and Kaz is presumed dead, as we know that is not true in Tekken 4. Not a lot of new characters were added in this one. The only new ones were Alex, Angel, Bartoso, Usabin, Jack 2, June, Lee Furlong, and Roger. Yeah, I know I'm probably mispronouncing those a little bit. And I do apologize if I am. I have very hard problem reading some of these names from Tekken. Anyway, there were ports for this. Tekken 2's port to the PlayStation is considered to be the vastly superior in content to its arcade counterpart. Aside from unique CGI endings for every character, as you will see when we beat the game with King, it featured numerous modes such as survival, time attack, team battle, and a practice mode. It also contained remix music like the port of the first game, which I did not show off, and for that I apologize. Now, the PlayStation 2 version of Tekken 5 features the arcade version of Tekken 2 version B as a playable bonus. Now, Tekken 2 is available, like I said, for the PlayStation 3 users to download on, this should tell you how old this is, to the PSP. However, multiplayer options have been removed. Boo. In better words, yeah, that sucks. And hey, Yoshimitsu, how's crime? As a system upgrade 1.7, the Tekken 2 can now also be downloaded and played on the PlayStation and on the Zebu, whatever the fuck that is. Now, there is a rumor, I don't know if this is true or not, somebody needs to explain this to me. There's a unlicensed version of this for the Super NES. It only features 6 characters. Now, I have never seen this, and I just think it's a rumor. If there is, can somebody please show me some footage? I think we would all like to see that, because I've never heard of Tekken 2 for the Super NES. And King wins again, because he's CM Punk. I mean, Alma King. Hey look, hey look, it's CM Punk versus The Rock. Maybe this is what will happen this Sunday. No, we ain't gonna get a good match. Speaking of wrestling, since I am using a wrestler and fighting as a wrestler, fighting a wrestler, as many of you know, the Olympics got rid of wrestling and replaced it with golf. What the fuck is my question on that one. Stupidity in my book. Now anyway, like I said, Tekken 2 is the sequel. Like I said earlier, not much has changed. I will say though, I will make a complaint, and this was also I should have said it in Tekken 1. The controls don't hold up the test of time. Graphically, I'm letting that slide because God knows nothing from 1996 is going to be as graphically good as it is today. No way in hell. Now, of course, that does not mean this is not a great game. Gameplay still fluid. There is replay value because of all the multiple characters. And of course, trying to get all the endings. And that's pretty much it for at least the game. Talking about the gameplay, I'm going to show off the other modes, but let's beat Eric Bischoff, shall we? Kidding, I know it's not him. Now, like I said, Tekken 2 would be the sequel. A lot of people like this Tekken. I am not too big on it, because of the fact of I've always been into. Damn it! There's one of the reasons why I hate it, because a lot of people who use Devil love to spam the laser beams of death. Again, nothing wrong with that, but you know, I've never been big on spamming against human players. CPUs, yes. Human players, no. Because I actually like to show my skill off what I have. And suplex, ball game. Now, of course, this is a fighting game. That's obvious, and you can play up to 2 variables. Yeah, really not much was, the yippee. Now, when I get to Tekken 3, because that's going to be the next one I review, I am going to mention Death by Degrees, because that one needs to be mentioned, because I think that is the one, and we're going to explain the other ones as well, the cards and all that. Now, this does have some films. Of course, the motion picture, which was... And King, oh, by the way, King's dying, by the way. Taking the motion picture was the animated thing. Now, of course, you had the 2010 film of Tekken, which blew dog. Blood Vengeance, which I already reviewed, and then the Double Within. That one is a live-action short film based on Compton's popular fighting game. Yeah, it's about 9 minutes and 50 seconds, so I don't know how that counts as a movie, but anyway. Let's talk about the other modes we got in the game. You got Time Attack mode, which is pretty much arcade mode excluding no story. Survivor mode, well, let's show Survivor mode off. By the way, there's other characters except for the kangaroos because I cannot remember how to unlock them. Let's go with one of my other favorite characters from the Tekken franchise. Now, Survivor mode, pretty much self-explanatory. If you don't know what it is, you are brain dead. It pretty much is, let's see how long you can go without getting killed. Usually, yes, since my best character is not in the game yet, he does not make his debut till Tekken 3, I'm probably not going to do too good on Survivor mode. But pretty much keep going. Hey, look, a cherry. Yay. I love the, I always love the food things, Now, of course, some of these characters would be debut, some of these characters would not be seen after this for quite a while, which is a surprise. Maybe a surprise to you, but not to me, because I know Right, let's just go through the list of characters that are in Tekken 2 that are not in Tekken 3. It's a long one, folks. King would be replaced with King 2, as I recall. Yeah, for some whatever reason, I don't know why. I never understood that, by the way. You saw how bad I am when I got 2 wins. Yeah, I'm like 94 you got dead. And Solan's very different. And like I said, there were a bunch of new characters added to the Tekken 3. The only returning ones were Anu Williams, Ihachi, Lee, Nina, Paul Phoenix, and Yoshimitsu. Everybody else was new. Again, I'm going to show them all off, at least to a certain extent, So that's going to be good. By the way, we're seeing this opening. See, that's Survival mode pretty much in a nutshell. Practice mode is self-explanatory. Options, again, self-explanatory. I have autosave on for the memory card. Now, team battle mode is pretty much, if you're a WWE fan, think Survivor Series. You pretty much play till one team is defeated. And I'm going to use my top 6 characters that are in this one because the other 2 are not in it yet. So let's just go through it. So first we're going to start with King. Armor King. Followed by Yoshimitsu. Lee. Oh, where's the next one? Ihachi, because he's always my boy. And Jackie Chan. Now, pretty much is this. This should not surprise people. It's pretty much just play until you win or lose. And this is how we're going to end the review. Now, of course, each character has his own moveset. This time, unlike with the last one, where you could play the unlockable sub-bosses and the boss, all the secret characters are not copies. They actually have their own moveset. And by the way, when you do win a fight, you do gain health. Not a lot, but enough. Now, like I said, I believe I said it in the last Tekken 1 review, and I'm going to say it again. I hate fighting law, simply because a lot of people who use them on Street Fighter X Tekken, and Tekken Tag Tournament 2, they love to spam that stupid kick. That shit. See, as you see, since the computer beat me, he does get a little bit of health back. But not a lot. I hate that move. I think that's self-explanatory. You know, I love it when I'm using them. Hey, it's a good move. But too many people spam that shit to death. Now, when Tekken 2 originally came out, it got a lot of people happy. Tekken 2 is actually a bestseller in the UK. It also received, with a current 90% 3 rating at game rankings. Yeah, trying to talk and play sucks sometimes. Electronic Gaming Monthly awarded it the best arcade game in '95. GameSpot, which gave it a 9.2 out of 10, praised the game's graphics and fluid character movement. IGN, which rated the game a 9 out of 10 at the time, also praised the game's graphics and lighting source. Tekken 2 placed 59th on Game Informer's top 100 games of all time in 2001. In 1997, PSM named the PlayStation port of Tekken 2 one of the top 25 PlayStation games of all time at number 3, describing it as a better than the arcade version in many regards due to the added features. It is one of the best fighting games. Now, I love Tekken 2, I do. But I would not give it a 5 out of 5. It once again gets what Tekken 1 gets, a 4 out of 5. So because of the fact of, it is a good game, definitely would recommend picking all the Tekkens up if you can, either from the PlayStation Store or finding them on disc. But my favorite one has always been Tekken 3 because it has my best character in it. So maybe I'm being a little bit of a nostalgic critic, nostalgic on that one. I don't mean nostalgia critic, being nostalgic, in my review of this. That's my opinion of. So Tekken 2 gets a 4 out of 5. Definitely would recommend picking it up. And I want to know what you think of Tekken 2 or the Tekken franchise. Did you enjoy it? Do you still play it? Or Bruce, the UFC fighter. Thank you. You hit me. And damn, I thought that would have knocked him out. That did. Bruce, the UFC fighter. Yeah, let me know what you think of Tekken 2. Do you love it or do you hate it? Is it your least favorite or most favorite in the franchise? Hey Kuma, how does it feel to know that when people think of you, they think of the sorry Chicago Bears? Haha. Now, of course, before I can go off and finish this, I know a lot of people don't like the fact that I use my webcam, and I know this. But I'm having fun doing these for you guys. And my friends on Facebook, hey, if they're liking it, that makes me happy. Oh, look, Devil. Let's see if I can actually beat him with the 3 guys I got left. Oh, might need it, not need to do it. May not even need to use the other 2 folks. Yay for that. Okay, I'm gonna at least have to use 1. Alright, Heihachi. You are the winner of the Tekken, the King of the Iron Fist Tournament 2 storyline reason, so let's win this and end this. And snap your neck, prospect. And that is it for Tekken 2, guys. Great game, 4 out of 5. Definitely recommend picking it up. Tune in next time when I review Tekken 3 for the PlayStation 1. Will it hold up the test of time? Will it get a 5 out of 5? Probably, if you know me, yeah, it probably will. And I will explain my reasons why. Till then, this is the DOUG signing out saying, have a good week and enjoy the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view if you're a wrestling fan. Peace out.